Okay, so I want to talk about how Asian identified people are getting cocky and arrogant about the popularity of K-pop. Okay, I see them trying to trademark so-called Asian features as if those, you know, type of eyes are not found in tons of populations around the world, right? So all these different identity people are doing this identity tribalism, identity cultism, and these cults have become brands. Like white is a brand, black is a brand, and they're trying to make this sort of um, you know brand as well. Okay, um, and that's why it's like when black uh, identified people get mad when people wear breads or drapes. You're violating a trademark of that brand. Okay, and now Asian identified, Oriental caste people are trying to get in on that. Okay, so these just because the popularity of K-pop, you guys are getting very arrogant, getting very cocky, um, maybe even sort of god complex territory, right? There was this post on Reddit where they were like people were trying to say like that South Asian associated populations were trying to identify as Asian more because of the popularity of K-pop and that type of thing. When I mean, so they're trying to monopolize. Oriental caste people are trying to monopolize the vast territorial boundary that Asia is, even though there's different genetic facets within it. Even though every there's tons of different cultures and appearances within it. Like you don't own Asia. Like and some people are taking it way too literally. You can't genetically be Asian. Genes are material and Asia is just a made up territorial boundary. You can't be an imaginary concept genetically. But there's just that type of behavior. But here's the thing, um, right? They're basically complaining that people are trying to steal their thunder, but it's white identified people, white caste people who sort of cultivated this hype and legacy around light features. And it's not a coincidence that these like Oriental caste people are trying to that they pushed all these like genetically yellow people. There's a lot of them are brown. Okay, it's not a coincidence that they pushed all these brown people to the background, right? And all these K-pop groups, what 98% of them have like lighter features. You're just exploiting and tapping into that hype and legacy that white identified people, red white identified people, because a lot of you are basically white cast as well. Um, they cultivated that hype, right? People just seem almost enchanted or charmed by light skin because of the legacy and hype around it. You guys are stealing that thunder, which is why you sort of pushed brown people to the background. Okay, um, like you are trying to hijack the top white cast status, right? Because there is a white, there's white cast, the white cast, and there's like tiers within that white cast. And you want to be on top if you're not on top uh, right now, okay? Because you already see this where they're like in all their anime and media, like everyone has blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin, light skin, when 98% of you don't look like that type of thing. Like you always wanted to be white coded passing, essentially. Um, but then, uh, right, you guys' rise, your popularity, it just based on K-pop, right? But K-pop originates from U.S. American, Black identified Creole culture. Okay, pop music. Um, Again, you are just you are riding high in the ship that was built and filled by everyone else that you're trying to look down on when you just slightly tweaked it. Like you guys have taken like this sort of light thing to a new level, like re lighting your skin and like you can tell a lot of these photos and videos you guys like it's like CGI like photo manipulation where you make your skin lighter. Like sorry, you guys don't look that light, okay? And that type of thing. And then you slightly tweak pop music and act like you personally invented it. Like you'll be seeing people and doing like looking at like new pop groups. And they're like, oh, like looking like in like, oh, that's cute. They're trying to be like us. No, you emulated us. Like you're copying us. Intricate dance routines and pop music originates from the US. Like there's just that arrogant amnesia going on where they're like you guys are like the authorities of pop music now when you just slightly tweaked everything that we did what our originators did and done. Like a lot of the like ghost writers and creators are like you know people with US American origins, Creole origins. So okay, while you guys like make fun as all these K-pop groups make fun of and degrade, you know, darker and bolder features, you know. But again, you're just flying high in a ship built and fueled by us. So maybe you need like a slice of humble pie um when it comes to being so cocky and arrogant about the popular K-pop and the Oriental cast.